Never recapture on autopilot. Always look for the in-between move first. Today, a 5-second recapture turns a fine position into total collapse. A blitz arena on chess. A candidate master with the white pieces against a national master. 3 minutes each, no increment. Black rolls out the Caro Khan. White grabs space with the advance variation, and for 18 moves, it's pure maneuvering. Pieces shuffle, pawns get traded in the center, and Black's knight lands on a gorgeous outpost. Now watch White's next decision very carefully. White plays bishop to g5, hitting the bishop on e7. In blitz, this looks completely natural. Develop, create a threat, ask a question. Except that bishop was the babysitter of the e5 pawn. And Black doesn't defend anything. He just takes the pawn with his knight. Why is that safe? Watch this. If White grabs the bishop on e7, the knight simply eats the queen on d3. So that trade never works, and White is just down a pawn. So White takes with the knight instead. Black recaptures, and look, the knight is staring right at the queen. She steps up, the knight jumps to g4 and hits her again, and she scurries back to d2. Black's up a clean pawn with all the energy. And now, the moment this whole video is about. Rook takes the knight on c2, attacking the queen. 10 seconds of thought. It looks crushing, but it's actually a bluff. White's queen is attacked, and his hand is already moving. But stop. This is the whole lesson. Look for the in-between move first. Bishop takes on e7 ignores the threat. Here's the magic. The queen is poisoned. Watch this line. Rook takes the queen, and rook takes on f8 is checkmate. The king's own pawns lock him in. The bishop defends the rook. So Black has to bail out, trade rooks, and retreat. Dead equal. One in-between move saves everything. Instead, 5 seconds on the clock. Queen takes rook. The autopilot recapture, and it loses on the spot. Queen takes the pawn on d4. Check. King shuffles into the corner. Knight to f2. Another check. And here's the poison. The natural move is rook takes knight, but that opens the back rank. Queen grabs the other rook on a1 with check. White is lost either way. And under pressure, White does it again. Grabs the checking knight with the rook. One more reflex capture, and it's the wrong piece. The queen had to take. Now watch the back rank. Queen slides all the way to a1, check, scooping the rook in the corner. Bishop has to run back and block the check, and then the second rook falls too. Rook takes on f2, attacking the queen. Everything White owns is hanging, and White resigned on the spot. The queen is attacked, the bishop is pinned to the king. And if queen takes the rook, watch. Queen takes the bishop with check, and the queens come off into a totally hopeless ending. All of this, every single domino, from one recapture played in 5 seconds. So burn this into your brain. When your opponent takes something, that is not a debt you have to repay immediately. Checks, captures, threats, look for the in-between move before your hand moves. Drop a comment if you spotted the checkmate before I showed it, and subscribe for more lessons like this. Never recapture on autopilot. Look for the in-between move first.